Welcome back to STLTV Live. I'm Sarah Thompson, and we're back with Marshall Cohen from Lift for Life Academy. So we've got this great event coming up over the weekend that's going to benefit Lift for Life Academy. But tell me a bit more about the charter school. We've talked about it's the oldest one in St. Louis, but tell me a bit more about the courses and what's different about the school.
Sure, we have some really cool courses that make us different. We'll have driver's ed, a free driver's ed program, so we want all the high school students to cycle through that to learn how to drive and get their permit and everything. We have a fashion design class where we have professional fashion designers come in and work with the students and they make outfits. We offer Chinese, Spanish, French, a lot of different languages, business classes. So we want to keep things cutting edge where students really want to come there and they can use these skills out in the real world when they graduate.
You know, a lot has been, when education comes up in St. Louis, there's a lot of discussion in general. Yeah. What do you say when people have the kind of, I wouldn't really call it anxiety, but just apprehensions about charter school? What is your sort of response as a founder and director of the oldest charter school?
Yeah, I think a school is a school, whether it's charter, public, or private, but it's the people that are there working, like teachers and the educators and the administrators and the students. I mean, it's really, that's what makes the school shine. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't matter what it is, but it's more of like, you know, if you have caring people that really want to be there and really want to help the students succeed, that's what's going to make it special.
Do you ever think back to, this is probably going to ask you to pull back in your memory for a while, but sort of success stories of students? I always love hearing that, you know, that surprise you, interesting stories that come out from, you know, after graduation or even years down the road.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's amazing, like I run into kids all the time in the hallways and stuff, but you never know their background. We had one student who came to this country 4 or 5 years ago, and he was actually working at a construction site when he was a little kid because he needed to help his parents, and he wanted to become a doctor. So he eventually came over to this country. He didn't know much English, but he learned it, and he graduated last year with honors and is off to become a doctor because he wants to help people. But you didn't know, you know, here's a guy at 8 years old, he was working in a construction site. I mean, it's just like, what is that about? And so there's some, you know, you just don't know who you're working with and all that, but you know, we want to have a very good school where it's small, you feel comfortable, we don't have metal detectors on the door, we want it a special place. So when you leave our place, Lift for Life, you feel really good about your experience.
Okay, and I want to be sure again, just because this weekend is going to be so special, to kind of remind people what the event is taking place this weekend and what they can expect.
Yeah, so it's called Uber Asphalt. They can find out more information online at liftforlifeacademy.org. And it's a bicycle ride all over the city. It's not a race, it's a fun ride, and you get a lot of prizes and different things. So.
Yeah, tell me again about some of the locations, Atomic Cowboy you mentioned. So this isn't a traditional bike ride. It's not a start and a stop. It's kind of like not a scavenger hunt, but you're going to go to different locations and do things. So we've got Atomic Cowboy. Where else can riders go or cyclists go? Yeah,
and a flying saucer downtown near the stadium where you have to do this math problem. We'll have at Big Shark Bicycle.
Hopefully not too difficult.
Yeah,
you won't get stuck there.
I know, right? Move on. It's taking too long. We'll have Big Shark Bicycle out near the loop where you have to carry a stretcher, you and your teammate, with a inflatable shark, and you have to go under nets and different things. So it's some really wacky, fun things.
Really wacky stuff. And people can do this in pairs, or you can sign up on your own?
Yeah, it's for a team of two. Okay, so it can be male, female, both. It doesn't matter. We have a family division. But if you don't have someone, you send us an email and we'll find you a partner.
Okay, and is it mandatory to wear helmets or funny costumes or clothing?
We do have a costume contest. So there's I'm wondering if the pink pandas will be there this year, but you have to wear a helmet and obey the safety rules, but it'll be a lot of fun.
No, it sounds like a lot of fun. So the event is taking place this weekend, and again, people can go to the website for liftforlifeacademy.org for more information. It was a pleasure to talk to you, and thank you for being here, and good luck with your event this weekend.
Great. Thanks for having me.
And our next guests they know how to take the stage by storm, literally, with glam and with style. So keep it right here. We're going to be taking you on a trip down the runway next on STLTV Live.